doing all the dances all morning.
I'm
My
voguing.
God, you're anyway across the morning. Derek has caught up with activists, chorus singers, and the mammies for trans rights, but there's one box he has yet to tick.
Yeah, he's somehow gotten himself onto a pride bus, and he's not alone.
Of course he isn't. Derek, who have you got with you there? Boogieing away.
Oh, Shiva, Tommy down on bus. We're on the back of a bus. Where else will we be? Of course, it is the build-up to Pride 2025. We're live down here in the heart of O'Connell Street. We're joined now by Dexter Clift, a.k.a. River Medway. Welcome to Dublin, River.
Hello, Derek. I'm happy to be here. I am.
Did you like that cover girl there?
Yes, I did. Of course I did. Loving it.
Now, I believe this is your first time to Dublin.
You'll be correct in that. Yeah, I thought we saw a tiny bit of rain, but we've got blue skies now. It's not going to rain on our parade. Definitely not. Yeah.
This is what we love to hear. Now, first up, tell us a little bit about your journey in terms of RuPaul.
Well, I mean, look, I was on Drag Race about, I can't remember how many years ago, three years ago now, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, and great experience. I mean, I love drag, but my real passion has always been musical theatre, which is quite fitting because we're here talking about musical theatre today, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, when did you start your drag journey?
Well, I actually started doing drag in youth theatre when I was a lot younger. So I'd always loved musical theatre, and I started to play the female roles in shows when I was like sort of 15. So it was never necessarily drag. I didn't find sort of my drag persona of River until a bit later in life. So it kind of happened quite organically over the years, which is really nice.
And how did you come up with the name then, River Medway?
Well, it's actually not very inventive. I'm from a place called Medway in Kent, and the River Medway is a real river. So it would be like, I don't know, being called River Thames if I was from London. So it's not very glamorous, but it sounds fabulous.
But actually, people refer to you now as River, even everyday life.
Yeah, it's River, in drag, out of drag, boy, girl. It's just River all the time. It flows.
Absolutely. Now, your Drag Race story, that was, of course, 2001. You finished 6th or 7th in the series.
Yeah, I think 6th/7th actually, because it was a double whammy. We both got sent home that week actually. But I mean, look, it's the world has been very kind to me since then, and it's opened up a lot of opportunities for me. So, and if I'm honest, I think it's always good leaving when people, leave and wanting more. That's what I always say.
Yeah, which is great. And of course, quite recently, back in August, you got an honorary doctorate. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I did actually. It was quite a wild experience actually to get an email through saying, "Hi River, we'd like to honour you with an honorary doctorate," and I thought that must be a mistake, but I mean, look, I'm not a brain surgeon. I don't think I'm changing the world, but I got awarded this for sort of my commitment to my hometown and the LGBTQ plus community. And I think it's really important to, when you're from an area where, it's not a big city, you don't see a lot of people that are out and proud doing a lot of things. So I always want to uplift everyone from where I'm from, and I want to be the person that I was looking for when I was younger. So I think I've been very committed to the area and the community, so it was such an honour to get. I mean,
Drag Race really was the springboard for your career, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it changed my life overnight, and I mean, it's been a lot of hard work. I don't want to act like I've just been given everything on a plate, but it does give you so many opportunities that I know a lot of people aren't afforded. So I've always been really, really grateful for it, and the doors it's open. I couldn't be more thankful.
And I mean, off the back of it, you went on the national tour.
Yeah, we did the Drag Race official tour, which we did everywhere, and the other queens on my season, a lot of them I'm still really, really good friends with. We started off as colleagues, but these people are my family now, so it's been really great.
Now, River, musicals is what you love, and it's what you grew up with. Here and Now, tell us a little bit about it.
Here and Now, it's the Steps musical, but it's not about steps, okay? As much as I'd love to play Claire, it's not about steps. We use all of their songs, but with a brand new original story set in a very glamorous supermarket called Better Best Bargains.
Now, you play Jem.
Yes, I play Jem, who's a customer at the shop. I'm actually the only character that doesn't work at the shop, which means I don't have to wear the uniforms, thankfully. As glamorous as they are, the very glamorous camp uniforms, but I'm a customer. I have a love interest in the show called Robbie, who's played by Blake, and I'm also a drag queen in the show. So there's a bit of a mirror in my real life.
I was going to say, like, this is a real case of life imitating art, or the other way around.
Yeah, it's really, really. People think the role has been written for me, but it wasn't at all. The show was written, and I auditioned for it just like anyone else. And I had to go through the rounds of auditions, and the characters, it just fits so perfectly.
When are you kicking off the show?
So we are on tour from the end of August, and then we will be at the Bord Gosh Energy Theatre in September. And I have to mention that any tickets that are bought this weekend, €5 will be donated to Belong to,
which is a fantastic
really
cause.
great.
Now, obviously, it's your first time in Dublin. Are you looking forward to Pride?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, I love Pride. It's not very often I get to really enjoy Pride these days, because sometimes I sort of have to turn up, do a set, you get whisked away, but I'm here the whole weekend. We're on a bus, we're having fun, the sun's out.
You were telling me you were going to catch up with Blue Hydrangea, your colleague.
Yes, hopefully. I know she's in town doing a gig as well. I sent her a little text. I said, Blue, are you around? We have to go out tonight.
All right, we want to wish you a very happy Pride. Thanks for chatting to us here this morning. For me and River, happy Pride!
Aww.